Okay, we're live. We're live. How is everyone doing? Debbie, hi. I have 2 more days, sister. No, don't push the day. I mean, the whole month of June is technically my birthday. It was declared that. Did you know that, Richard?
No, I didn't.
I'd like to introduce Richard from another time.
Hello,
So,
everybody.
yeah, I'm doing a tit for tat. Linda had Kevin on, and I thought, well, what a great idea to have Richard on. So, yeah.
Welcome to the longest day of the year.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Maybe it's so like take your breath away
yeah.
weather right now. It's
humid. It's humid and hot.
you
Well,
can't breathe. I have to have the fan blowing in my face on the porch so I can breathe.
that's the way
It's
we used to sleep as a kid. The fan in front, a blanket over the fan, and we'd be in a wind tunnel.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely. Hey, Robin, Garden State so and so, and Jamie's Country Living. Thank you for sharing. I so appreciate it. Penny's driving. Okay, thank you, Penny. Teresa, hello. Neil, Beth may pop in here in a minute. Ann, what's up? And there's our good friends, the Pathways. We're ready for another trip down the kayak trip, Cindy and Gary. I'm just saying. What is it? Jory's
Where's
Game Bites. Well,
oh,
hello. Hey, Lori. There's Beth. How y'all doing? Linda. No, Linda, I got 2 more days. Two. Look, two. Two, 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 two.
hello, everybody?
If I have a live engine, then I will tell you again. I'll be on the right day. Debbie, I scheduled this live for yesterday. So I totally get it. I mean, it happens. Karen and Charlene, so great to see you. There's Amy and Chris at Leonard Mountain Homestead. See, now you have to memorize all this. And there's our good friend, my Renaissance grandma. Did you not enjoy visiting with her and her sister?
Indeed, I did. Yes,
They they were so
it was
fun to
great.
be around.
Yeah,
Yes, I had a good time. I really did.
I thought it was really super that they made that trip. Yeah,
Yeah, they're in Missouri and they had 4 hours. There's Ed at Whistle
yeah.
Stop. Hey, Ed. Milk and Honey Heritage Farm is here. Rebecca, Touched by Yard. Hey, Richard, did you get your package
Got
today?
it today. Got it today. I haven't opened it yet, but I
Open
got it
it.
today.
Let's do it.
It's out
Linda,
in the
get
shop.
the package.
Linda, can you get the package?
Oh my goodness, Rebecca's on here and she will be so thrilled because she handmade that
Awesome.
for
She's
the
gonna go
giveaway.
get it. She's gonna go
Okay,
get it.
thank you. Okay, let's see who else is. Everyone's saying hi, Richard. You know how we do.
Hello, hello.
There's another time. I think that's your wife.
Yeah, I'm sitting there with a jacket on because it's freezing in this house. It always is, so I always have a jacket on.
Oh gosh, I wish I had that problem here. We don't have that.
But
There's Dave and Doozy. They're here too.
David Doozy
Dave and Doozy he's a little dog.
and Jerry Butler. Where's Jerry Butler?
He was working. There's Butler Family Farm right there. I am
Hello,
here,
Butler.
but he's cutting hay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
hot job. That's a hot job.
yeah. Well, he's got one of them big monster tractors with the AC closed in.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he got the high class stuff.
Well, that's good.
Hey, Barb, Jesus is Lord. Thank you, Barb. You can send me a message Sunday. I'm milking it for all I can. Yeah.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Jen, I want to thank you again for sharing our channel with others. We are growing. We made it to 17th. We're trying to get Leonard Mountain Homestead to 2,000. I mean, come on, guys. We all know them. Let's do it. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Hi, Mary and Miley.
Packaging.
I'm trying to get to the bottom too.
I was looking. I was hoping I had a board together with all the stickers I accumulated from the meetup. I was going to show them in the background there, but I didn't get it done.
Aw, I haven't got my new one even begun. Mary Spiker. Hi, Mary. Or Deborah. I'm so sorry, Deborah. Got to the bottom. Okay. Okay, this is so cool. Richard won this blanket at the Ozark YouTube meetup, and it was hand. Oh, don't yell at me, Rebecca. I think hand crocheted by Rebecca. That Rebecca touched by yarn.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Oh,
That
wow.
is so beautiful. That is just incredibly beautiful. Rebecca.
Wait, how do I make
You did
Richard
such a wonderful
solo?
job on this. Oh, pretty.
How do I make Richard
Check this
big?
out. Look at this.
Oh, the colors are so beautiful.
Just beautiful.
No, I don't want that one.
Jan, move this around.
Hold on, I'm trying to find
She's
the.
trying to make me big.
Yeah. I sort of screwed that up. Now, how do I get Richard back on here? Oh, are you on there, Richard?
No,
I can't see you.
not on there. Down in the corner, but I'm not up in there.
There you are.
No, I don't want that. I want you alone. But it shows me. I see y'all. It's not my forte to do this stuff. Hold on. Picture in picture? No, that's not what I want. I've only been doing this for 7 years, y'all. I'm sorry.
So how do you bring it back?
I think maybe click on Richard again.
Okay, I just found 3 buttons I've never seen before.
Jerry's in the chat. If he is, he knows how to do all of this.
Yeah, the 3. Okay, hold on. No, that's not what I need. Daggum, at least I had both of us up there. Jerry.
Ask her if she wants. Do you want me to have Richard back out and you add him back to the stage?
Okay. Hey, Possum Run. How you doing, Mama B?
No.
Let me try something. If I lose you, let me know. This is a dumb moment. This is I lost my mind. I can't remember how to. It's not giving me all the options. Yeah, Mama B got a new smile. She sure does, and it's gorgeous. Okay, here we go. They're coming back on. Let's see if it works.
Add him back now.
There we go.
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back, Richard. It's so nice to have you tonight as my guest. Okay, can you hold that? I wanted to get a solo picture of you. Obviously, I have no freaking idea what I'm doing, but could you hold it up? Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Rebecca, hand claps all the way around.
Nice colors.
Gorgeous. Yes.
It goes with anything.
Does it fit fully in your lap to your chest?
Yes.
See, there you go. Winner, winner right there. I'm just saying.
What?
Welcome back, whoever just came back. I missed it.
Beautiful. Thank you.
It is.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We were glad to help Rebecca, and she just does an absolutely gorgeous job. And I was going through all my winter stuff, and I found all these hats that Rebecca made me.
Mm.
So,
I thought I'd seen them before. I had seen her make the hats before. Yeah.
like, she can whip them out in an hour, half hour, So
Awesome.
she said to do what, Linda? Let me see. Jan, click on their picture. Oh, click on their. I did, and then hold on. It didn't work, Rebecca. I clicked on the one on the bottom. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Let me see. Oh no, those are bad options. It's like kick them from the studio, ban them. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I did. It didn't work. I don't know why. Anyway, let's talk to Richard at another time.
Okay.
I had the privilege to meet you, and for a year, I have so looked forward to meeting you in person and just throwing ideas back and forth. And, we're just going to have to come visit you, because at a meetup, it's hard to have those very intimate conversations that you want to have, and it would
Yeah.
it would be a private conversation. So I was like, I ain't even gonna try, because we have a lot of the same beliefs. So that's what that was about. Yeah. So Richard, first of all, I'd like to say thank you and honor you for your service in the military. How many years was it?
Well, thank you. It was, I did 10 years in the Army and actually 4 years in the Navy.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that for Jerry. He's Navy. Hey, Mona, what's up? Um, so you said 18?
10 and 4.
10 and 4.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry. So 14 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a long time. Did you pretty much go all over the world?
I spent a lot of time I was on the submarine tender. We took care of the submarines. We were like the mothership. We always called ourselves the mothership connection because all the Atlantic Fleet submarines, when they
Oh,
were out patrolling, they would come in to us and get repairs. We also had a floating dry dock, a dry dock that goes underwater, and the submarine can go in upon it, and then it raises up out of the water and brings the submarine up. So we took care of those submarines in the Atlantic Fleet.
how nice. So I know you and Jerry were both in the Navy, and you were talking about what each other did. And it was really interesting to hear your stories between each other. That was pretty cool.
I wish we'd got to do a lot. I spent a lot of time in Scotland. My first overseas tour was in Scotland, and I stayed on the same ship for 3 years. We didn't do a lot of sea duty. I crossed the Atlantic twice. Uh, Once we came back to Charleston for refit, when we went into a dry dock like that submarine would, uh, I spent a year in Charleston, South Carolina, and we left there and went to Rota, Spain, and that's where I mustered out in Rota, Spain. So those two countries, and then when I went to the Army, I spent a total of 6 years off and on in Germany, in Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. I made a few trips down to France for the U.S. military, and yeah, that's pretty much. I've been to Cuba. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much the ones I remember the most. Yeah.
Well, you certainly saw some beautiful, beautiful countryside
Oh
countries.
yeah, yeah. I love
Now,
Scotland. Yeah.
Scotland, now that's where Kevin's family is from.
Oh, it's a beautiful country.
His ancestors. Okay.
Beautiful people.
Yes. Yeah. So what was your take on Cuba? Is it as beautiful as you thought?
Cuba, I only got to see the perimeter of, the base that they talk about, Guantanamo Bay, and we were told not to go in too far into the fence around it because they had landmines and such at that time.
Oh,
Still might be there, but
yeah,
I
yeah.
I got to see the inside of Guantanamo Bay for a couple of weeks because we were down doing refit after we came out of dry dock to make sure all of our systems were working.
Wow,
It's fun.
that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna say hi to a couple people. There's a troublemaker named Kevin Henderson in the chat. If anyone wants to block him, feel free. Just joking. And there's Donna at Road Trips Life and Redux. Hey Donna, how are you, sweetie?
Just trolling.
Yeah, Kevin's trolling. Yeah. Um, let's see. I just got to make sure I say hi to the people. So, Richard, what made you move to Kentucky?
I was born here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm from a place called LaGrange, Kentucky. We're just south, maybe 40 miles or so of Cincinnati, and 30 miles, 35 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky. It's a country,
Oh,
rural. Yeah, that's where I was
so
born.
it was like a rural neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
consider myself country. Yeah.
cool. Oh, yeah, yeah. I did when we lived in Texas. And it was country to me.
A lot
It-
of yeah, a lot of the major horse farms of Kentucky. I lived and worked there when I was a kid. They were all in that vicinity where I grew up at.
Nice. Hello, Des. How you doing? So you were born and raised there. Is Linda from Kentucky?
Linda's originally from California, and she spent most of her life in Moses Lake, Washington, I believe, somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah. And then the love story begins.
I
How
we
long
met
have
here in
you guys
Kentucky.
been married?
20 plus years. I dare not say the actual number, get in trouble. 22, 23 years, somewhere in that neighborhood.
You better get that right, Richard.
22, 23, I don't know.
Oh man.
Seems like forever. I seem like I've known her forever, so that's why it doesn't bother me. You said 25. Yeah, come to think of it.
You had one job, Richard. Just one job to get the anniversary date right.
Come to think of it would be 25. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's been so wonderful that it's just
It just
flown by. You can't
melded
keep up.
together. We just melded together. That's wonderful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think we're 20 this year. I'll have it in my head, and then yeah, I'm pretty sure we're 20.
She keeps telling me to get closer to the
21
mic.
years together. What?
She keeps telling me to get closer to the mic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So do you have kids together?
No, we don't, unfortunately.
But you're as much as a dad to her kids, and
I
she's,
sure hope so. I love them all the same as
yeah,
if they were. Yeah.
it definitely shows. So, do you have a favorite sport?
I would say my favorite sport would be fishing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I like
Especially,
kayaking and fishing.
yeah. That things that I can do. I like to watch football and stuff like that, but things that I like to do, it would be fishing and
Yeah,
horses, things like that. Anything horses, primary fishing. I love fishing.
yeah, me too. You said horses?
Yeah, we had horses when I was a kid. We had a horses too.
See, I went horseback riding maybe every other weekend when I was a kid. I
Oh, that's nice.
loved it. It was my
And you're from
passion.
Texas?
Well, no, that was in Illinois where I was raised.
Oh wow, I didn't know you were born in there. Where is it?
Yeah, yeah. my least favorite state. If anyone's from there, I'm sorry. Oops. I don't care for it. Uh, uh, where are banana rats at? Banana rats. I didn't even see that coming. I don't know. That must banana rats are rat size. Ugly, aggressive critters. Ew, you keep them there. Hey, Lori, what's up?
Banana rats. Is that Illinois?
I don't know. I never saw them there. I saw big field rats here. When we first brush hog. The field and everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we got questions coming in. Ask Richard questions, but Richard, let's get the elephant out of the room, okay? Did your wife purchase land and build
Oh, no.
your
Yes, she did. She did.
This is why I love her so much.
Yeah. She
She's just hearing it.
covertly bought land and started building a home on it, and just surprised me. And was it a surprise? Yes, it was. I didn't particularly like the place. Uh,
Yeah. Well,
but
yeah, I can
I
see
know
why.
she tried her hardest. Yeah.
She did. Her heart was in it. Love her. She's a good woman, Richard. I mean, we razz her almost every live, so she takes it. Richard, Kevin asked a question. What is your favorite kind of music?
R&B. That's why when they asked me to sing at the meetup, I said, no, I don't think I better sing because I don't think anybody would know any of the songs that I knew. Uh, it's something that you like, you want to share it with somebody else, but you like for them that it be something that they have heard or would like to sing along with you. But
Yeah,
yeah, R&B primarily. I like all music with the exception of rap, and I'm sorry for those who it hurts their feelings. But I like country music. I sing country music. I like R&B, the old school, back from the '60s, '70s, and back. I love those people because they put their heart and soul into the music, and you could
yeah,
tell that they really felt what they were saying. Yeah,
yeah. You could exactly the point. You could understand what they're saying.
yeah.
I can't listen to all that nonsense.
And
You
what
can't.
scares me is now Linda's made a lot of music with AI, and that scares me because they take something that and just roll it all up in a ball and say, some good, some bad, but it's kind of frightening. But I think it's a little bit better than some of the crap that's coming out today.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't. The only I know I have is the song Jake Hudson created for us, and yeah.
yeah,
So I don't do it. I'm not gonna do it, and people do it, and they make some cool songs, and
yeah.
I'm down with something like that. But it's not something I want to do. I gotta, yeah, Possum Run Homestead. I said that real Yankee. It should have been Possum Run Homestead. She's got her channel because she says sausage. I always laugh when we're talking because she'll say sausage. And I'm like, you mean sausage? Yeah, yeah, that's what I said, sausage. Okay, so she needs to hit 30K. I mean, come on, guys. She's got an amazing channel and she has done the hard work. So
I'll have to
if
keep.
you wouldn't mind sharing her channel out, someone post her link up there if you're not subscribed. I don't know why not. And there another time wants to know who is your hero.
My wife.
Aww. Well,
my
you
wife.
just scored brownie points for not knowing how many years when you were married.
She's without a doubt the opposite side of me that makes the balance, and I'm very grateful, and I thank God every day for her because she's there to catch me when I fall, and I'm there to catch her when she falls. We can
Yes.
see both sides of the coin.
Yes. Amen. Amen. She wants to know what it's like to be married to a crazy Linda.
It's it's a chore every day, every day. We have a good time.
Well, you met Kevin. Now you understand. We're so much like you guys. Yeah,
It's awesome.
it's a chore, but
So
we adore each other.
I got a question. Do we sell? I'm sorry. Do we spell possum run? Does it start with the O?
P.O.
It does. It's not a possum. O.
No, it's possum. Possum.
Possum run.
Run.
Okay, we'll
She'll just pop up with that beautiful icon.
we'll get it out there.
Hey, Barb. I've got, if you've come in later, I've got Richard from another time. I stole him from Linda for an hour. So, yeah, yeah. He agreed to come on and face the fire. 70s R&B. I love jazz.
Jazz. Yeah.
Certain jazz, not all jazz.
Yeah.
You know.
Miles Davis.
Hey, Teresa. Hey, Drops. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat again. See, if you talk and you don't look at the chat and you actually pay attention to your guests, you're screwed. It goes by so fast. Another time, $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Mama V, for posting that. Arlene, hi. Yep, I knew you were subscribed, Amy. Well, thought you were anyway.
Well,
I didn't know it. Let's see. Ask him anything. Yeah, let's get. Did I miss any questions? I don't think I did. So I obviously did. Virginia, hi. How are you? I didn't make a list, Richard.
okay.
Usually I have a list.
What's my greatest fear? God. God is my greatest fear. Yeah.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Who asked you that?
I just thought I heard that somewhere in the background.
Oh, mine? In our house?
I don't know what. It must have been something in my head.
I didn't hear it. Oh, maybe Linda said it.
Maybe.
Yeah. I know I was behind. That's why I'm pushing all the buttons. Okay, now I'm all caught up. Quit yelling at me. Anyway, so Richard, if you could go anywhere in the world on, say, a 1 month vacation, you wouldn't have to worry about the animals. Everything would be taken care of. Where would you want to go?
Oh. I'd like to go back home to, like I channel another time. I'd like to go back to revisit with. If you're talking about now in reality, I guess I would like to go back to Scotland and see all the places from a different perspective. All the places I've been, I'd like to go back and revisit them. But if there was something I'd like to do, I'd like to, go back home and to the way things used to be, and to enjoy that time.
Yeah. But I went back home one year, and first of all, well, my dad had built our house, and I didn't realize how tiny it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had 6 kids in there,
Yeah.
And then my mom and dad.
Yeah.
But they did it right, so maybe one was out of the house and then it
Yeah.
was 5 and 4. Yeah. But it wasn't the same, but I know what you're saying as far as the simpler.
Yeah.
But
Just
then I
go
think,
back completely in time and
yeah,
have everybody and everything be there to where you could just leave this all behind and go back home. There was 8 children in my family,
yeah.
my
Oh
mom and
gosh.
dad. So yeah,
Yeah,
everything looks smaller when I go back to my, where I used to live. Everything's smaller.
does.
Yeah,
It does. And it was so gigantic
yeah,
growing up. It was like awesome. But I think was it really easier, or it was just such a way of life for our family, our parents, that that was our norm.
yeah,
It-
yeah.
yeah,
You didn't worry about a lot of the stuff that take that you have to have and have to do now.
yeah,
None of that stuff mattered. You know, it
yeah.
just didn't matter. And it's like fast food. When we got fast food, it was a big treasure. Something that you get maybe once a year. You go out
Heck
and eat
yeah.
hamburgers or get a pizza or something like that. We never ate fast food, and we were much healthier. And
Oh, big time.
yeah,
Yeah,
ate a lot of stuff that I won't touch now, like groundhog, barbecued groundhog, or some people call it wood chuck.
yeah.
Never liked catfish. Uh,
Dang, Richard.
Never liked it. For some reason, I just never liked it. I guess it's the autism or whatever it is that I have, ADH, whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
that thing.
I never liked the consistency of it. Catfish.
Yeah, and you could. Uh, I was reading the comments. Sorry, and Jamie, you couldn't in Texas, where I pretty much live my adult life. Was they had Blue Sunday, and you couldn't buy any alcohol in the grocery store until after noon on Sunday.
Right.
There's Blue Screw Ranch. How you doing, Kim? Good to see you. And yeah, I mean, we could all. Did you have this rule, Richard, where you would you could go out and hang out with your buddies, but you had to be back when the lights turned on, the
Oh
street
yeah,
lights.
yeah.
Yeah, but I had an 8 o'clock curfew up to the day I got married. So
Wow.
yeah, not with Kevin, but yeah, but yeah, I did, and I drove in the driveway, and it was 7:52.
I should have given you his curfew.
And my dad read me the riot act, and
Right.
I'm like, Dad, I'm getting married tomorrow. I don't care. You live in my house and you'll follow my rules. And I go, I did. I was in the driveway. You are to be in this house at 8 o'clock. I said, I did. I walked in the house at 8 o'clock. He didn't like that.
Well, it
It,
just so happens that one of the street lights made, well, it's probably the only street light in the neighborhood. It was right across in front of our house, so we got to stay out a lot longer than.
oh, yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
we did a lot of the concerts at, right there. We'd be singing and carrying on right there under the street lights.
How cool. How super cool. Hey, Evelyn, you're not late. I cooked. I just haven't eaten yet. So we didn't back our block back our doors ever. Lock. Sorry, babe. We didn't lock our doors. Okay. No, I don't think we did either.
I don't think we had anything anybody wanted.
Well, yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then,
we didn't have to worry about that.
oh, loose screw doesn't like catfish either. We'll see. I do a brine on it and soak it in milk and a long time and an egg wash. And oh my gosh, it's so delicious. And when you get catfish, you have to bleed it out. You can't just cut it up and cut a fillet. You got to bleed the catfish out.
Didn't know
This
that.
is, this is what. Hey, Five's out. What's up, Jeff? Yeah, that's what I was told. And Yeah, pizza I can't control. I have homemade pizza. Ooh, homemade pizza. Yeah, cool. Anyway, so what is a typical farm day for you
Here,
here?
on our little, yeah. Well,
Yeah, yeah, at your place.
Linda gets up way before me. I stopped getting up at 4 or 5 o'clock when when I spent all the time in the military. We had to get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and run 3 or 4 miles. Well, when I retired from the postal service, I decided I wasn't going to do that anymore. So I get up when I feel like it, and whatever's got to be done, uh, grass, whatever, feed the animals, take care of the animals. And Linda's already out doing what she's doing because she's got all these ideas. She can't contain herself, so she's
She
always
gets up with the crack.
always doing something. Always.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm with you, Richard. You're my people. Us totally. I don't even know what 5 or 6 o'clock on the
Yeah.
alarm is unless we're going on a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better have my coffee ready because I can be grumpy.
And
I
then I'm
can
disturbed
test.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, question. What did you like about the Navy?
I like the Navy's. It was totally different from, I anticipated that I'd be going a lot of places had I stayed. I wanted to get married, and I didn't think it was a good idea to be in the Navy because I had uncles and cousins that had spent their life in the Navy, and they were always visiting different countries. And when I wound up on a submarine tender that stayed in what they called the Holy Lock there in Scotland, we only went out maybe every 3 or 4 months to, just do a little training and come back in because we had to take care of the submarines that came in.
Wow,
I like the Navy because it went to a lot more exotic places
true.
than the Army and they went there for a purpose and not to go fight somebody. They went there because we had somebody there. Uh,
Yeah,
that's what I liked about the Navy. It was a lot more technical and a lot more, use your mind a little bit more.
yeah, cool. Oh, I think I just found the screen I was looking for, Richard. There's a line with the arrow down here. Okay, so what is the strangest gift your wife gave you?
Strangest gift. Huh?
Well, this is like the anniversary question.
Hmm. I I can't. Everything she gives me strange. She, think, she thinks I want it, and I think it's actually for her. But I can't think of anything strange. She probably had something
I
in
hear
mind.
her
I
laughing.
don't know what it is.
You mean that new, you know, chainsaw and table saw and all
Them
that
old,
that you got?
what was it? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
She gave me a welder that you uh, push a button. It looks like a drill,
Yeah,
but it's supposed to be a welder. I don't. I think that's pretty strange.
that's pretty cool though for
Yeah,
small jobs.
yeah. I
What
haven't
was
tried
your
it yet.
worst gift?
I guess it'd be that because we got two welders already. Yeah.
Okay, note to another time, don't buy husband another welder.
Yeah, we got two welders already.
Okay, hold on. I gotta see something here that Linda said.
Hey, Linda. I don't know.
Oh man, I passed it up again.
What was the gift?
It was a welder. I knew it was a welder. It was a welder. I figured you'd say the land was the worst gift.
Oh, I tried to put that out of my mind.
I'm surprised that didn't get brought up, but yeah, we're gonna let dead dogs lie.
Yeah, I'd let that one slide.
Oh goodness. Anyway, well, we're certainly looking forward to hopefully our visit for Sukkot. That will be amazing.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah. So Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll be able to come and do that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Fishing.
Yeah. And let's see. I don't know. They're having some conversation. What's your favorite dinner? Milk and Honey wants to know.
My favorite dinner,
Do you call it dinner or supper?
supper, dinner. I usually only eat one meal a day. I might snack after, I never ate any breakfast when we're out there. I don't eat breakfast. Uh, and I might eat a sandwich around noon, but my favorite meal, I guess, would be fish. I used to love chicken. I used to think I could eat chicken every day for the rest of my life. But then
Yeah.
I got tired of that. And
Yeah.
I like
Doesn't take long.
seafood. Yeah. Lots of vegetables. Lots of vegetables.
Oh yeah.
When I was a kid, I
Yeah.
hated vegetables, but now I crave vegetables. All I want to eat in the summertime is vegetables, no meat, just vegetables.
Yep, here too. I love them. Let's see there. Oh, you will have to do some sneaky recording the things you see in Walmart. I guess they're having a Walmart conversation about recording there. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so have you tried your new apron on lately?
No, I only glanced at the video with Kevin and I with the apron on. I said, "Man, I hope nobody sees this. I hope none of my army buddies or yeah."
Oh God, yeah, I know. Well, I get that one? No, I didn't get that, and I didn't get Margaritaville. So I got the picture because Linda sent it to me.
She didn't
But
send you, she
huh?
didn't send you the video that I made of the Margaritaville.
Oh yeah, maybe I did get that. Well, she'll have to resend it because I don't know what I did. I have a habit of deleting things, Richard.
I do too.
Yeah, I know it's adorable. And then we got one with berries all over it, and then the one Kevin gave to Susan, that was cute too. I haven't seen an apron Kevin or Heather makes that I don't like.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, okay, now we're having a Logan's is better than Texas Roadhouse. He went to Logan's today, Richard, so for lunch.
Kevin?
Hey, Kevin, can you come talk to Richard for a second? Kevin can ask you man questions.
Did they ever have a Ponderosa around where you live?
In Texas.
Yeah, I used to like Ponderosa.
And they had all you could eat shrimp day, but I never got to go.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna
Heather wanted to know what your first impression of me was.
I thought you were Heather.
Yeah.
My first impression of Linda was she was absolutely beautiful, and she made me nervous. The first time I was ever nervous. So yeah. And
You
I
got,
thought,
got the butterflies.
Or
Yeah.
is she asking what was your first impression of popsicle stick Heather?
No, she's asking.
Oh, Linda.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll go do what I need.
Did you answer the other question about what are your favorite farm animals and least favorite?
my favorite farm is a horse, and my least favorite is a goat.
I'm with you on the goat. That's why we don't have none.
Yeah, they give us problems all the time. They tear up a barn. They get out all the time, and it never fails. Every time we get goats, they wind up being escape artists, and I don't know.
Have you ever had them climb up on like your cars or vehicles or anything?
No, not yet. Not yet. But I'm sure if they get out long enough, they'll be on top of the trunk somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's what I've seen. I've seen that happen too many times. Did did Jen say anything about what I said in the comments? I didn't catch it. I had to mute it so I wasn't interfering. But
Um,
I was outside for a little bit with the dogs. But did she say anything about you and me singing Earth, Wind, and Fire? Papa was a Rolling Stone karaoke, me and you.
no, she didn't say that.
Oh, she didn't. She must have missed that comment.
Yeah, we can take something like that. Yeah,
I do like some of that '70s R&B too. I like it a lot.
yeah.
Really, a lot of the '70s.
This has a lot of feeling, and you can actually understand what's going on. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot of soul in that music.
Yeah. I miss it. So I play it a lot, on YouTube, and I think I got 2 or 3 turntables and about a couple of hundred 33 records.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
music sounds so good on those.
Yeah.
It does.
I always wanted a reel to reel and put all that stuff on there and just let it go.
Yeah. I asked another question in the chat, but I don't think Jan had gotten to it yet. But did you play any sports in high school?
No. My
Okay.
dad, I just didn't have time. I was, always home helping at home, and I ran track. And other than that, no, I just had to, so much had to do at home.
Yeah,
And I'm not mad about it, because I don't think I would have been any good at it anyway. I like to play basketball and football in the neighborhood, but I never wanted to go play it in school. No. How about you? You play on the high school, play any football, anything like that?
I played football, basketball, and baseball.
Wow.
But I wasn't a very good football player. I played. I started some as a senior. Didn't even get on the field as a junior, varsity wise, football wise. But basketball, I started as a junior and a senior varsity, and baseball was my best sport. I was a pitcher in high school. Well, I also played when I wasn't pitching. I was playing. If our first baseman was pitching, who was a left-hander, I played first. If our center fielder was pitching, I played left field, and our left fielder went to center.
Mm-hmm.
And our shortstop also pitched, and when he pitched, I went to third, and the third baseman went to short. So I was kind of the utility man.
Yeah.
But my best position, I was pretty much the best pitcher on the team. But as far as a regular every position player goes, like I wasn't like really good at any position.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I mean, I was okay. I was an okay fielder, but I hated playing third. Hated it because you get those shots hit at you real hard at third base. So
what about after high school? Did you go to college?
I did. I went to the University of Iowa for a year and a half. I thought I was going to walk on to the baseball team.
Yeah.
I had seen a guy had come and watched me pitch when I was a junior. From there, not that I was a great baseball program or anything, but it's where I was from.
Yeah.
And my senior year, I didn't have quite as good a year on the mound as I did my junior year. And I mean, I did play pretty well, but they told me that I could probably come walk on to the team. I should have probably not listened to that because I did want to play D1 Division I sports, and I shouldn't have listened to it. I should have went to junior college. Well, long story short, I didn't make the team, and it kind of then I was there. When I was there, I was just kind of like down on myself about that kind of, and I didn't really care about school that much and didn't take it seriously. And then pretty soon I was in the Army. But I needed something to straighten me out, so it was good.
I thought you were in the Air Force.
No, I was in the Army.
Yeah. Okay.
I was a 14 Tango, which is a Patriot missile crew member. I was on an Air Force base a lot.
Okay, that's what I remember.
That's where you remember that because air defense, a lot of times we are on, like in Korea, I worked on Osan Air Base.
Mm-hmm.
So and then in Saudi, when I was in Saudi, we also helped defend the runway. So we were always working kind of hand in hand
Yeah,
with the Air
yeah,
Force. So
That's
I wasn't Air Force, but
that's pretty typical because when I was at Fort Bragg, they had Pope Air Force Base next door. When I was in Kaiserslautern, we had Ramstein next door.
yeah,
So, like you said, we're always somewhere near supporting in some instance with the Air Force and the Army together, like the
yeah,
Navy and the Marine Corps.
right.
Can you pull this down to shrimp level?
I don't know what you mean.
Pull.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
There. Thank you.
yeah, that is it. It is. It's like the Army and the Air Force kind of work hand in hand, and
Yeah.
well, of course, I mean the Marines are part of the Navy. They're
Yeah,
Department of the Navy too. But
Mhm.
and actually, the Air Force was once called the Army Air Corps
yeah,
back in the 50s. Well, World War II era, and I don't know when they became their own branch, but I'm guessing 50s or 60s, something like that.
He was Heather. Okay, question. How was retirement from the post office?
it was the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
And then I asked, would you rather be working or retired?
Retired.
I
Heck,
guess that's a
Yeah.
no-brainer.
Things are much better retired than they were when I was working.
Dude, I'm so telling you. I'm
Yeah.
with you. Yep. Yeah,
I-
don't know. I know, Drop.
do you
Kevin was tall and like the skinny, like white. If I met him,
I'm not that tall. I'm 6'2", maybe.
Yeah, but
Not that
that's,
tall.
That's
yeah,
tall.
when you're my size, that's tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. So, well, now I squirreled what I was gonna tell.
Well, you're talking about how I was tall.
Yeah,
I'm not really that tall.
I know.
I'm taller than. I'm barely taller
Hi,
than that.
Wendy.
I'm barely
Hi,
taller than the
Wendy.
average person.
I'm sorry. I
Probably
just-
by a couple inches.
Yeah.
But
But
the average guy, I mean.
I'm short.
And
So
I'm 5'9", so you tall.
you're
My
5'9".
brother, I have brothers and sisters that are 6 foot and over. I have a nephew who's probably about 6'7" or something like that. Everybody
Yeah.
got tallness except for me.
Everyone got the height, but the girls,
Yeah.
except my niece, she's tall.
My
Well, my mom's sisters were taller too, but everyone else, we're all short, But like in our family, Jim's 6'4",
oh yeah, he's at least
Michael
6'4".
is 6'5", my brothers were 6'2",
Wow.
6'1", 6 foot. No one was like 5'9". My son's 5'9", but yeah, you're tall. I'm 4'10".
4'10". I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think you're 4'10".
No, I'm not 4'10". Someone said that.
Yeah, someone in
Oh.
the chat said that.
Hey, there's White Rock. No problem. Good to see you guys.
You know what I miss about the military, and I know it took me a lot of years to get over it. I always thought I had to be somewhere else. Every couple of years, I felt like I had to be going,
Yeah.
even
Love
after I
you,
was out.
Wendy.
Yeah, I just had this feeling for, I don't know, 15 to 20 years that I have to be going somewhere in a couple of years, because it just didn't feel right to be in one place and thinking that you're getting comfortable and having all these nice things happening, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's time to go. We're sending
Then you got to go.
Yeah.
But pack it all up and go.
Yeah, that is one. You never get like, man, in 3 years. I signed up for 3 years. I did my 3 years, got out.
Yeah.
I went to Korea for a year. That was my first duty station. I came back to El Paso, Fort Bliss, Texas. And then within 2 months, I was going to Saudi Arabia for 6 months. Well, I was actually there like 5 months. And then came back, finished my time out in Fort Bliss.
It is.
That's how it all worked out for me. And one thing, Richard, I'll never forget is when I came back from Korea, I landed in Seattle airport. I was going on leave for 30 days because I'd been in Korea for a year. So I had 30 days of leave and I wanted to take leave.
Right.
And when I landed in Seattle, it was the day of the Columbine massacre. It was
Wow.
April 20th, 1999. It was all over the TVs in the airport. And what else made it really weird is because I went from Korea to Japan to Kadena, and we picked up like some Marines and some Air Force personnel there.
Yeah.
We flew back to the United States, but because of the time differential, I was actually flying back in time. When I left, I landed in Seattle before the time was before it was when I left in Korea.
Right.
And then Columbine was going on. It was like Twilight Zone type crap
Wow.
that happened on that day. So that's why I'll never forget.
He was really in another time.
Yeah, it was so weird
Exactly.
because of that.
Well, I can't. You can only see the cap. You can pull it.
Anyways, this is your interview. You back?
No, I wanted you to bring the man.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, yeah, I didn't want to be on here because then I'd interfere and stuff like that.
no,
So
you had man questions. What's your favorite fishing lure?
Fishing lure.
Yeah.
Rooster tail.
He made it.
hey,
Rooster
Penny
tail.
just asked a question too.
Okay.
So I can't scroll on your phone. So
Oh, good.
Penny's got a question for you.
Okay.
How? What? Wait, my heart. How would love to end your day with Linda before bed that the two of you could share together? That would be a romantic, a long time thing for free if you could.
What's something that you would like to do that's romantic with your wife, basically, is what Penny is asking. Something that you would like to do.
You don't have to worry about anything.
Don't have to worry about anything.
Alone time.
Oh, that's every day.
Hey, Chris.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we do that every day. We got to sit down and just talk about things, and
Yeah.
we
That's
like to.
beautiful.
Yeah.
We took the long way home. Just came in. Hey,
That's
guys.
fantastic.
Yeah, and that's how we feel. But I don't. He
There's-
works.
Anything that we do together is special. Anything.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. And
What'd Jerry say?
I don't know. I'm not paying really much. I'm just talking to Richard now. I can't do like several things at once on a screen. I can't really do that. So,
I love you too.
man,
His tractor
I-
started to get hot.
I've really enjoyed talking to you, Richard. And
Oh, the same here. Yeah.
man, we have so much in common, man.
You know what I think it is. I had better friends. I'm not saying this right, but I made better friends in the military than some of the friends that I had back home. I don't know what it was all about. Is because we depended on each other. Life, we might have to go down together or whatever it was in the military.
Yep.
It was a brotherhood that you'll never ever forget. If I saw one of those guys here dating back 45 years ago when I was in the Navy, if I saw one of them today, I'd still have that feeling of love and comradeship for them that I have had at that time.
it's a brotherhood.
It
It
never
is a
passes
brotherhood.
away. It never passes away.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is a
He
brother.
hooked up with an old buddy of his years ago.
Yeah, like
And he was like, I was wondering. I said, well, go here and look. You can find him. And
Yeah.
he found him.
yeah, it was my old roommate in Korea,
Yeah,
and
they talked.
he actually ended up re-enlisting and going to Germany. He re-enlisted for Germany. He did another 4 years and then he got out.
Mm-hmm.
But and he was really good friend. I was really good friends with him, and he had a see. That's why I went out with him, so they wouldn't do that. He had a situation when he got to Korea. He wasn't being paid for a while. Like the army had the Defense Department, army, whatever, had messed up his pay.
Yeah, it happens.
And he didn't get paid for like 3 or 4 months. I mean, he was living in the barracks. We were in Korea. He had food, at the chow hall, but like anything that he needed, like I had AIT with him too. So, I mean, I bought all his stuff. I mean, he eventually paid me back when he got paid, but
I'll tell you a funny story. When we left Scotland and sailed back to the United States, of course, we went into the dry dock in Charleston Naval Shipyard. And for the first time in my military career at the time, they put us all on separate rations. We had to move off the ship into barracks. I've never lived in a barracks except when I was in basic training and AIT.
Wow.
But they moved us off the ship because everything was getting torn apart, put us in the barracks, gave us money. We didn't get to go to the chow hall and eat surf and turf and pick out anything you wanted on the mess decks there, and I almost starved to death because I was spending my money on weed and beer.
No.
We were partying every night, man. Partying every night and forgot about food. And over the course of the month, that money that you had that you were supposed to pay for food with, we was
and it goes fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like we got paid a lot.
No.
I don't know what they get paid today.
Hey, Angie.
When I started out, I was probably making about, I don't know, $400, $500 a month or something like that. I have to look into that because it wasn't much, but it was a lot for then,
What Heather said her dad was.
My dad got a girlfriend in Korea in the Air Force. Bad choice on his part.
No.
That's a lot of guys. They used to say when I was in the Army, the quickest way for a guy to make PFC in the Army is to go to Korea as a sergeant. So a lot of guys got in trouble when I was in Korea. Lots of guys do because, well, they couldn't overcome their temptations, and if they were married, there's a lot of temptations there.
Wow.
What's that say? Heather's dad was Navy.
Ticonderoga ship.
Yeah.
Ticonderoga?
Yeah.
Yeah, make that.
Well,
yeah. Hey, we're over our time, guys. Peaceful Des is on next, and then Scott is rambling with the brooms. He's on, and then also Freedom Redbird should be on tonight. I know she was on the road, but I think she's somewhere. She can have her live tonight at 9:00. So you want some good music? Don't miss her.
Okay.
Our good friend. Will you quit moving the screen?
I just want to say, man, it's a pleasure talking to you.
Same here. Stay in touch.
Once I got to meet you and realize just how much stuff we have in common, man, I really enjoy talking to you, and maybe we can do this again sometime. And maybe I'll just do it the whole interview because I think you squirrel a lot.
Yeah, we'll just hang out and do it.
Okay, you can have a guy's night. All right, fine.
I'm just messing with her. I'm not really serious about that. We'll talk on the phone. We won't do this.
All right, and I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom. God bless you, and I hope to see you all real soon, and we'll talk again soon.
Shabbat Shalom to you, and God bless you, and have a great night.
Everyone in the chat, thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
For spending time with us. We love you. Y'all be blessed and love well, and don't forget, bye now.
Bye now.
Bye now. Not now. Now.
See you guys.
See you, Richard.
See you, Richard.
Don't hang up on Richard yet.
Okay.
Just end the stream.
End the stream.
Yeah, push the button. And then
up.
push the other button.
Okay, all right. I'm doing it.